happening, everybody? It's Bob from Olympusiron, here on a Sunday morning. Games are calling. And we're going to go through a little bit of my morning routine. So, first off, I haven't done anything yet. I want to take you guys through everything. So, first things first is I usually go to the fridge. And you'll see I have all whites here. Grab my all whites. Put it over here. Now, I can actually guesstimate because these glasses are the same as these other ones, but I actually have a glass that has all the amounts on it, like all measurements. So I'll put a cup of egg whites in there, and you can drink these because, wait a minute, I'm going to put this down for a second. You can drink these because they are pasteurized. So that's like probably my first protein meal of the day is just a cup of egg whites. And usually I'll mix it. I'm not so much into carbs in the morning because usually by the time I get to the office I'll have like a Chobani or something like that. But for a Sunday morning, generally it's legs or something heavy because like Sunday I like to take a little more time in the gym. So I'll make sure to have a carb source or something just for that energy level. But this is a great start. Next, you guys will see that I have my old man pill container. And like I said in my last video, these save me a ton of time if I could ever open them. So in there, I figured I'd just spread out what I actually have in there. I have omega-3s from MyProtein, which are super cheap. I have the Alpha Men multivitamin, and then I have Empower from Rivalus. It's just a leftover fat burner that I had, a little extra energy, and it's not like cracked out Oxy Elite, so I don't like get the jitters too much, so I can mix it with my rock stars and stuff. So I take this right afterwards, right after the egg whites. The key to doing it in one swipe, and I can usually do about like 20 pills, is you got to look up, keep your eyes open, and that actually helps you swallow more pills if you have a problem swallowing pills. Also, try to use milk or something that will coat your throat, help actually move the pills down. So if you have a trouble time swallowing pills, those are a couple of tips. At GNC, that's what we always used to tell people. And it works, you know, if you keep your eyes open and if you actually use milk, it does make it a lot easier to get the pills down. One thing you guys might notice from MyFitnessPal app, and if you don't follow me, always check the description. You can follow me at adonisbrah. I open up my food diary to you. But one thing you'll notice is I don't put a lot of vegetables in there, and that's my bad. I just haven't been to the market buying a bunch of vegetables, and anytime I do, it's like, do I have time to like cut all this up? And it's just a bunch of excuses that I'm making. But I feel like vegetables are probably your best friend when dieting because they can fill a stomach without providing a lot of calories, especially celery, especially spinach, which can provide iron, you know, potassium, some great sources of micronutrients as well. I feel like that's probably your biggest gun in nutrition is having a great protein source that you can eat consistently and also eating vegetables as well to cut the cravings, because I know when I crave, my mind turns off and my body takes over, and what my body wants is just calories. So you have to trick your body into thinking that you're not full. You know, it's constantly a mental game, guys. And I know that with If It Fits Your Macros, it's a little bit easier because you get to have the things you like. But the thing is, it is hard to portion out the things you like. It's very difficult. You know, how do you tell someone you can only have one Reese when there's two in a package? What do I do with the other Reese? You know, oh, I'll just eat it. You know, who cares? Like, you know, it's tough to portion yourself out. Us as humans, we're not limiting. We don't like to limit ourselves. We have to be unlimited. We like to overindulge. We're a very indulgent species, so we'll tend to eat more, and when we should put that Reese's away. So don't think If It Fits Your Macros is a way to just get out of things. You know, for me, If It Fits Your Macros works because of my schedule, because of how busy I am. But as you'll see, going into the more I pre-prepare, the more I look like a bro diet. Of course, I don't like my meal timing is usually off, but if you see, like in the summer when I'm not in tax season, it'll be more of a bro diet because I have more time to pre-prepare this stuff. Because I like the food, I like the way it makes me feel when I'm on that food. But obviously, at this time, if Fit Your Macros is probably the most convenient and sustainable. Sustainability is the one factor in diet that supersedes all, because it doesn't matter if a diet is optimal. Well, check my meal prep diet, not meal prep, my bodybuilding show prep diet. I looked diced 5 weeks out. But was it sustainable? No, because as soon as I got off it, I just started binging because of things that were going on. And then what happened? You gain like 20 pounds, 30 pounds in a week. So that isn't optimal. That might be optimal, but that's not sustainable. So optimization will always take a back seat to sustainability in my eyes, because for me, I want a sustainable physique that I can always present. It's not what you are a month out of the year, it's what you are all the time, you know? And I always train hard, but my diet hasn't always been on, so I'm trying to focus on being more sustainable, guys. That is the key word here. Now guys, this is pretty disgusting, but I hate washing shake cups, so I basically just refill it with water. So like as you see, this is just a shaker cup with water in it. This is the one I'll use for my post-workout protein, 2 scoops of MyProtein cinnamon bun, because it's the best one from them. And then I keep a drawer where I just keep all my shakers. And this is my pre-workout. I usually will throw this together like right before I eat my first carb source, because I just pre-prepare it. It's kind of like my morning ritual, part of all this. And I usually work out in the morning on Sundays, so like, you see I have tier 1, which I'm like ecstatic about right now. Creatine monohydrate from MyProtein, and I have MyProtein's L-carnitine and BCAA too. I mix them all together and just hit it in one shot, and then I'll do my post-workout protein afterwards. Sometimes I don't do this protein shake. Like at work, I'll do this around closer to like 11. Like I'll do that. Like so I don't like snack before lunchtime or whatever. So today in particular, I'll actually take this afterwards. So that's all the pre-workout supplements that I. So guys, since I'm not stuck up on any food, I guess cran pomegranate juice is going to be my carb source right now, which is kind of convenient because it's a quick carb source. It'll get the glucose into my bloodstream quicker. I prefer a complex carb source, especially for long training days, because you give that consistent energy throughout the workout. But looks like I'm juicing today, guys. But that's it. As you can see, I'm pretty minimalistic when it comes to supplements. I don't truly believe that, for example, creatine monohydrate, 5 grams a day of monohydrate is all I recommend. I don't believe in hydrochloride, all this different kinds of creatine monohydrate, because creatine monohydrate works. The 5 gram works, and I haven't seen too much of a difference of everything else. And my mentality on it is, I worked at GNC. I've taken tons of supplements, and and I'm now where I'm at now, where I'm just doing minimalist supplements. I feel better, I feel better, and like I look better. I feel like people, especially Americans, we think, okay, there's a supplement for this. I need to help myself, when they don't have the base of the diet and exercise ready. And that's the core of everything: diet, exercise, and in that exercise, cardio as well. So that's the keys to a healthy physique, a healthy body. So supplements should be an extra thing. They're expensive too. I mean, who has the budget for this? Like, a lot of young guys will just throw like $100 at this and think that they're going to get huge or think they're going to get jacked, and that's just not how it works. You'll also notice that I use a bunch of different pre-workouts. I am one of those guys that like get addicted to pre-workout. I love pre-workout. I love the way it makes me feel. I do use it almost every single workout. Do I recommend that? No, I recommend cycling off every once in a while, not always using it, because then you're going to get a tolerance. But I'm like Professor Snape. I throw in a bunch of different pre-workouts together, and instead of trying new ones, sometimes I'll just mix the ones I have together to create like a potion. He's a wizard, Harry.